Hello, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to talk about late start chess. Almost said my own channel. Late start chess again. He probably thinks I'm like forgot about him and all this stuff. I had a very challenging week to get to recording last week with like life stuff. So yeah, first off, I noticed that late start chess has been playing a lot of faster time control games, which I think is good for getting reps. Like I've heard it said that some people think that the amount of chess that you've played surely determines whether you get better or not. So you play a lot more games in Bullet than you do 1510. So there's that. But without further ado, I should say, let's get into. I see a game here. It's one of the rapid games. It's a Caro Kann. Frog Face Frank. Okay, so he's playing Frog Face Frank, and like I said, it's a Caro Kann. I only looked a few moves into this. This is perfectly fine, by the way. I think somebody told you to go bishop to c5. This is how I play. So, whatever. But anyways, yeah, this is all fine. I think even this is a way of playing. Excuse me. Here, that's also fine. Knight to c6. I think even taking. This says it's the best move, so obviously nothing wrong with that. Takes here. Okay. You can also take here right away, but you're not gonna lose material because you can take back, and then you do this. I think I've seen this on some other videos. Like I would say, like if nothing else, if you just don't blunder, not being able to defend this pawn or take this pawn back, you're just gonna help your games a lot. Because we're what? Are we? Oh, I was about to say we're not even 10 moves into this game. I thought it was said 16. So and they don't see it. You go here, takes. Once again, you can't. One thing you could do is like take here and then, but actually at that point you have a battery here, so you would kind of be one move short on that. But so there you go here. It's kind of interesting, like how do you defend this? Like I feel like you gotta do something like this, right? I mean, maybe even yeah. That's okay. So castling. I mean, yeah, kill two birds with one stone. Looks a little scary. Like for example, you know, I guess in theory, no, you don't because the knight. So yeah, you're better than I am apparently. But anyways, so that I'm not surprised to see that this takes your evaluation down a little bit because this does. That's not the square I'm at, but it does allow this battery. Now your castle, does it really matter? Probably not much. This is annoying. This is just something to look out in the Caro Kann. You can always be taking this pawn. But like, for example, if you went here, he just gets this pawn with check and then gets this pawn. It gets ugly. So let's see what you do. It says that's the best move. Great. Takes. Okay. Love it. Love it. Are you going to push like c5? Yes. Love it. Now c takes d just wins a pawn, right? Well, that's what you thought, and we were both wrong. I mean, it does, but apparently it's just like not it's not good enough of a prospect to waste the time doing apparently. Which, as a little note, like whenever you see that the computer says something like this, I don't know if you review your games, but that's basically how you read what that's saying. Like exactly what I just said. The computer says that this is not worth wasting the time on. It's like a tempo thing. It's clearly positional play. You want a pawn, they say it doesn't matter. I take there, and this might be part of why did it want this? Yeah, okay. Now you have these doubled pawns, and then this can push. I would be willing to bet. Was this okay? So yeah, it says this was the best move. Um, that's what the arrow said. Screw this thing. After the knight goes here, you are attacked, and just go here. Um, no, it did not say that was the best move. It said this was the best move, gaining tempo. The arrows confuse me sometimes, so sorry about that. But yeah, it says this was the best move, gaining tempo on the knight. And then let's say, like, what do they? Let's say they put the knight here. Now you take this pawn, even though you're actually not keeping it. So this is all structural. Yeah, it doesn't want you to basically the long story of it is what happens in the game. This here, it leaves you with these two extremely vulnerable pawns, and then this pawn here, which can cause a bunch of trouble. And a bishop that doesn't, I mean, it can go here, and maybe potentially here and here. Okay. I think this, okay, so this is a neat little concept. So it said to go here. So you have a bishop hanging. You're like, okay, why do I push pawn? Well, basically because it's with tempo. You have a free move, you know. So they're gonna like do this or whatever. Now you attack the knight, and once they defend this knight, I would imagine it wants you to centralize your queen. It doesn't even have you centralize it here. It's just trying to win a piece. But once they move it back, what are you moving the pawn up now? Now you're winning a pawn. So this is, I guess, a really good lesson in keeping an active king. Let's see if they want to trade queens. No. Once again, why get their rook active whenever you can let them get your rook active instead? So this is not the game. Okay, wins a pawn. And oh boy, yeah, that's not good. It's not bad yet. Okay. This is, oh, if this pawn wasn't here, that would be such a beautiful discovery on your part. And he gets the knight, but he forgets the pawn. Or sorry, the bishop. Get your bishop. You just repeat here. I don't blame you. Wow, so hopefully, yeah. I mean, I'm not the best at going over these games, but hopefully just a couple few things that you get in those situations way back whenever it's like basically what you got to try and do is whenever they go c4 here, you have to be able to see that after all these pawn trades, this is what you end up with. And now he's infiltrating. Whereas if like right here you do this, you retain this pawn. You know, whatever. They're saying not because of the knight, but like if the knight wasn't there, structurally speaking, I actually do. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of something else. So let's go into one of your other games. I'm not gonna look at the Bulla games. Let's look at old Papa maybe. Papa? Now here you beat 878. So we gotta look at that one. Got to. All right. Game review. All right, we're doing this aggressive looking mirrored Vienna kind of deal. They play the right move, right? And then you go here. They take. Did I already cover this game? Did I already cover this game? Holy cow. No, I didn't. No, I surely didn't. So look at this. Look at what do they call this when it's prep? This preparation bomb. Is that what they call it? So he goes here, best move. Clearly, it seems like both guys know the position, which is actually pretty crazy. Actually, if you remember, I said that this could happen in one of my videos regarding like the people knowing the theory way far into it, especially on daily. I guess just a lot of people do that course. It's said to just keep the tension by putting your queen on g5. So that's interesting. I guess maybe because I mean this knight stops a lot of things, so I'm not exactly sure why, to be honest. But anyways, yeah, so you take this, take back, which seems reasonable to me. Okay. I get it now, like, you know, if you they'd have to come back to not upset the pawn structure and all that. Okay. Takes that. That loses a pawn. Oh, yeah, that's tough because once you do that, you can't do this counterplay you're looking at because they'll just skewer you into. Well, no, your bishop can't move past because then that loses sight of this. They do take. Okay. Isn't this saying that this is a reason why this is a blunder? And then it says it's an inaccuracy. I don't know what Game Review is doing, but it's making my job a lot harder. I'll just say that much. Takes this. Okay, so this is with check. So, and then this also just straight up, he takes the pawn. What? You got the rook. How about that? All right. Yeah, anytime that you can make a check, with tempo. So let's say he goes like right here, which does attack your rook and everything. You just go back, which, and then, okay, so then they could take, and then take this pawn, but it's saying that this is better just because they're just developing a rook. It is very bad that you can't castle here and that this pawn is not, you know, moved up, because if you go here, it's just, he takes with the check. So that would be something to try and, but I mean, that's kind of what you get in the Vienna whenever it goes to that variation. I mean, it's pretty crazy chess. But by all means, I'm not going to say don't play that because that's what you want to play. So, all right. And you know what? I'm just going to check real quick. What are we? We're at almost 15 minutes. So, welcome back. You know, sorry about the hiatus on the videos for late start chess, but I do enjoy doing these. I've considered doing these for like friends of mine and stuff like that. I hope, it is my hope to be able to teach something, if it just be a little tidbit of info here or there. And with that being said, thanks a lot, everyone, for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you next time.